I was like, shit, that's actually pretty badass.
Wait, there's something that I should actually pay attention to on the site for once.
Yeah, on the IOHL
that's
site.
my goal.
Yeah, how'd you do this? Like, this is actually really cool.
So, like, if you click on it, it'll like click on the trade news one,
Mm-hmm.
or you can click the podcast, whatever. I can't tell because obviously it's still here.
Do I click read more? I guess.
Yeah, click read more, or you click on the giant image on the left. Either way, and then like for example, these trades. If you click on those linked things like
the forum part of it,
it'll take you to where the forum post is for that the details of that trade.
Ooh, did I get traded already?
This?
Yeah, apparently you can comment on like the news and stuff. I didn't even see that earlier, but yeah. You're gonna comment on both trades, saying this trade sucks.
I don't know. I just want to see what happens. Okay, you gotta change the color scheme a little bit, at least the lettering.
Yeah, I didn't mess with that too much, but I'll have to mess with that later.
Yeah. All right. Well, that actually looks really cool. All right.
Like I said, I didn't even know you could comment there. Yeah, we're live. I didn't even know you could comment there, so I didn't even mess with the colors there.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a really cool addition. All right, guys, welcome back to another IOHL podcast. Last week was a great success in terms of both drafts. I think both drafts went smoothly. I wasn't around for the TC one, but I read up on it. It looked like it went well. If you guys haven't checked out the homepage, there is a bunch of new additions. Plus this is cool. One of you guys embedded the actual draft.
One of you guys, let's be real, Cobra. Almost everything that's been done to the site was me.
Thank you, Doss, for all your hard work.
Yeah, well, I didn't want, and everyone else, other people do some work too. But yeah, no, this is great. It's good stuff. Good stuff's been done.
That's debatable.
All right. Debatable. All right, so we have, of course, the regular podcast crew. I'll let everyone introduce yourselves. We got Reaper.
Hello.
And then obviously Jets. Jets, what team do you own again this season? New Jersey? You guys made a trade today. Who was that for again?
We got Retro.
Retro. Who got Speedy? Who got SPD?
Bacon did.
Bacon.
Oh, that'd be Bacon. Yeah.
Bacon making bad trades already. Then we also got a fan favorite, fucking Goldilocks himself. What's up, Bobby, a.k.a. Zenden?
What's going on? How are you?
With his bourbon.
He's drinking his bourbon out of like an orb.
No, that's a cognac glass. Actually, that glass is made to be sipping cognac out of.
No, it's way too big for that. It's a fishbowl.
It's a fishbowl. See, the one thing I was actually thinking, your name, Zenden the Warlock, your nickname, and the way you look, you literally remind me of a dude who I'd go to buy like ecstasy or something. Nice. You know what I mean? Like one of those hardcore drugs.
Look me up.
Do you have to put in a ponytail to go down on your wife, or how's that work?
They're married. They don't go down on each other anymore. Are you kidding me?
Tie it under my chin like this. So
actually looks great. That's great. All right, so we got quite a few things to talk about today. I will open up the floor here in a little bit to what you guys want to talk about, but I guess we just want to start with the power rankings. Is that what we're going to start with?
Yeah, why not?
I don't give a shit.
Why not? All right,
so
a couple of guys did a power rankings. Doss, you were nagging me all week today to do something, and I have no clue what the fuck it was for. Something about everyone's predictions or something.
You just refused, so I took you out.
You took me out. I thought you were just going to do it for me.
No.
Yeah, and then I told him.
Yeah, I was going to do it for you, but I just took it out.
I
found two other people that were willing to do it. So.
All right, fair enough. And where are these posted?
In the podcast.
So Winnipeg's is right there. That other dude is down there with the descriptions, but the Everybody's Compiled is in media podcasts.
You. I go look at it. I love how Jets is just like every chance he gets. It's in the podcast section.
Yeah. Who's the? Did somebody just join in here?
Yo.
Oh, you don't have a plug-in.
Plug-in for it?
No, you just haven't updated your plug-in to see it.
All right, sorry. Oh wow. Okay.
Jesus.
I didn't realize you have to update a plugin to fucking see this shit. This shit automatically updates.
It's like
what do I got?
And shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. This computer I don't use for anything else other than these podcasts, right? Like it literally sits here in my garage.
Porn.
Yeah.
And nah, I'm fucking jerking off in the winter. Come on, man. It's way too cold for that shit. Yeah, I can't see it. All right.
Was that Fawn who joined?
Failing that part.
All right. Well, because I'm a nice guy, what I'll do is I'll take a quick snip of it, and then I will post it in the Power Rankings chat or forum page so you can see it.
Okay, that works. In the meantime, we'll go back to fucking fuckface winter pegs. I'll be honest, I haven't gone through too much of it, but it has gotten some. Well, it's actually got a lot of reaction from owners and players alike. A couple of them laughing at. Some people agree, some people disagree. This is a couple seasons you've been doing the power rankings. How do you handle all the hate?
I didn't even look at those. I didn't even know there was comments.
Well,
I post them up there. I usually don't check the comments.
You don't check that? That's the best part.
I don't really care what other people's opinion are. I got my opinion. They got theirs.
All right, you don't need to get defensive about it. It's supposed to be a fun podcast. Jesus Christ.
It is a fun podcast. That's why I insult you every time I'm on.
All right, who's Christopher, though? On a serious note.
Yo, is my mic working?
Yeah,
Christopher,
your mic's
that's Fawn, dude.
That's Fawn?
It's fun.
I think so.
Hey, Fawn, how does it feel to have choked last season when it was your only chance to win a cup?
It's not my only chance. I'm winning one this year. I'm glad.
Well, I mean, you got one loss on the first day.
No, I'm winning today. This year. This season. It's my year.
All right, who you got here? You got Pittsburgh ranked at the bottom there.
Yeah, they're way below everybody.
All right, there you go, Cobra. They're in the response. If you refresh that page, they'll be there.
And the responses, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so you got Carolina, Detroit, and Pittsburgh at the bottom. Any particular reason?
Well, I just think Carolina and Detroit are the weaker team. Every team has a good line, but they just have a weaker second line than most of the other teams in the West and the East. And then Pittsburgh is just bad. I think they're just way behind everybody.
Pittsburgh top players. Oh, that's a new owner, isn't it?
Nope. Well, yes, it is.
That's a King 412.
Yeah, isn't King of the 412 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the owner.
Yeah, who's owned Pittsburgh like every year when NLG was a thing?
No, not really. Spliff owned Pittsburgh like almost every season, and I think Snoopy owned them a couple seasons. But yeah, Spliff wasn't a very good owner. But I mean, King is a good guy. I don't know. Yeah, well, whatever. I haven't really taken too much of a look at his roster here. You got Detroit. Detroit is who's Detroit again?
That's Zendon's team.
Christ.
That's Zendon's team.
And Blaine, Zendon, Blaine.
Here we go.
The owner.
That's
I got the
Burns'
roster.
team.
I'll click on the rosters for you, Cobra, since you don't do any prep for your own show.
No, dude, that's what you guys are here for. I'm just here having a good time while I do this.
It's here so he doesn't get fined.
Actually, I actually got a new defensive partner that I'm really looking forward to playing with. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is actually a nice breakdown. So you did do a fucking Google Doc of this. You just didn't tell me where it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I did the Google Doc, but that was what was embedded on the podcast page. So I just took a screenshot and cropped it and pasted it in the comment right there. With the comment.
Okay, so look,
Cobra's computer sucks.
the first two seem to be like straight across the board. It's either Colorado or the Islanders. Colorado, that's fun. You're still Colorado, right?
Yep, Colorado.
All right, cool. You didn't switch teams like some other douchebags I know. Decided to go to the East.
Got a problem with something. Why don't you just come out and say it?
So while we're looking at this, Cobra, just so you understand. So this average ranking on the right is the added sum of ranks. So for Colorado, they got placed or ranked first in 4 of them. So they had 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 because that's where everyone had them ranked, and then you divide it by 7 because that's how many people did it, and then it's sorted by their average. So that's their average ranking.
Okay. Oh, Zendon, you did yours. You got Colorado, and then you're on Detroit. You have your Detroit. You have your team placed at 11.
Yep, I do.
All right. It's not much less much fate. I mean, at least I had my team placed at the top, right? Kind of boost up their egos, but it never got posted due to some political bullshit.
I overranked
your
this.
fucking
We're
dick.
totally
Political
ass.
bullshit. You sent me an exact copy of Zendon's post and said change 4 teams. You didn't even say 4 teams. You said change some, and I was like, all right, well, give me 4 teams, and I'll try to do some arranging. And you wouldn't even do that.
I gave you Toronto. You should at least did that. I mean, no, me and Zen usually agree about shit, so it's like I look at this list. There's nothing really I disagree with. It's actually pretty straightforward. There are a bunch of teams that in the middle there I don't know, but yeah, Toronto ranked at 9th. Toronto's roughly around the same place there. I don't know if anyone remember me talking about Speedy's availability issues, but he was just traded due to his availability issues, and we got DeBose back, so that's nice. Let's keep going on these power rankings here. What'd you say?
Lucky ass trade.
Why is that a lucky ass trade?
Because Winnipeg probably wasn't sure about the availability issues. And he gave up Daybos too. Shit.
I mean, DeBose is not like. Look, it comes at the end of the day. They both. I mean, they're both decent defensemen. Just comes down to availability.
Exactly. That's availability is the best part of a player. Better be available than to be good and only play 2 games a week.
The Boost can play every game.
Yeah, he can.
Exactly.
Yo, what? I got an issue with these power rankings. They're Jets for Toronto's top players: Koska, Beaver, and McPhee. Yeah, where's my name?
Oh, did I forget to put bottom 3?
Let's see.
Jets, Petrie's over here chirping you in the DM saying it's your bedtime.
Oh well.
Yeah, what's up with
some kind of inside joke with you guys? I don't know.
Some love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
Speaking of Petrie, we got Petrie's little brother on our TC. It's kind of fun.
He has a little brother. He plays hockey.
Yeah, I think he's like 12.
Sailor.
Oh, there you go. Isn't that past his bedtime then?
Petrie's little brother.
Yeah.
Look how he sucks up to the Islanders in this. The Islanders are easily my #1 pick. They have won back-to-back IOHL Cups. Like fuck, dude. Seriously, get Swizzy's balls out of your mouth for a second, all right? Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, if you win back-to-back, you have to be first.
Yeah, that's what it'd have to be? I mean, they lost Chislett, man. He's their main defenseman. Chicago. Anyone else have anything else to say about these power rankings? Because I'm just going through it for the first time. So unless anyone else has anything else to add to this.
Well, I'd say scroll down to the combined rankings and just like let's look and see is there any prediction that surprised anybody? Like for example, in my opinion, I was surprised that so many people had Columbus bottom 2. Like 3 of the 4 had them bottom 2. And that shocked me a little bit. Like,
shocked? Question mark?
Can I edit this? I need to change this. I need to change this bottom part here because Cobra's computer sucks.
But they got let's see, Guyman's their owner, tons of fun, Buffalo, Slothmania, Daddy African, Tito Breeze, OC Ken, Bergeron, Fluffy Full, Belief, Parsi, Blitzy, Blue Line King.
Didn't you post something for? You said you posted something for the teams. Where's that at?
I did. What do you mean? I did something for the teams.
You said you posted like full roster somewhere. Did you say that?
The full rosters are on each team's page.
No, I get that. All right.
I don't want to interrupt Cobra, but we have a special guest that just joined the podcast.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Pied Pipes.
Pied Pipes.
My man.
Gary. Is he coming to teach us how to double tag in this league? Gary, how do you cheat in IOHL?
How do I double tag? I don't know.
You knew you were going to get that, Gary.
I like the act. That's good. Now keep it up. Now keep it strong. What's up, buddy?
Ooh, what am I double tagging on?
It's just a joke, dude. We're just busting your balls. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Not
you
actually
still
trying to.
suck.
Oh,
So what's
dear.
up, Gare?
Oh, just fucking living the life.
How's management on your new team here?
Oh, living the dream. How long before
Living the
you end
dream.
up getting sick of me and trading me? Oh, fuck. I was already sick of you when you fucking got drafted to us.
Are you guys on the same team, Detroit?
Sadly.
Mm-mm.
Vancouver.
They're not on Detroit.
We're on Vancouver.
They're on Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Fuck. That's even worse.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what my thought was.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Well, you could always try to teach Bacon how to run a team. Give him a couple pointers.
I'm not management. I'm only a player. I ain't giving no input.
Weren't you supposed to own a team this season?
Reaper's just here so he doesn't
applied
get fined.
for it, but
No, you were about to get a team. Never mind, applied for it. Like you were.
You were gonna get one and you withdrew.
Like a bitch.
yeah, because everyone else was getting assigned teams, and a lot of the players I wanted off the start were already gone. So, fuck it.
Oh yeah, you wanted like Fizz and all them, and then they're like, "Fuck you." They went to Burns, and then they fucked over Burns.
There was someone else, a couple other people I wanted.
Burns must have showed up on his airplane or something.
And the fact the people I wanted as my management were 100% sure they could commit. So,
I believe you told the staff that it was because you didn't know about your new work schedule.
Yeah, that was a cover.
No.
That was a cover.
Ooh, my work schedule stays the same. So,
he's getting called out.
I never talked to any of the staff members. At any point in time.
You talk to me all the time, and I'm a staff member.
What are you talking about? Yeah,
Oh, please. I don't
I'm a
need
staff
your
member.
ass as a staff member.
He doesn't count you.
Look, I'm
So
in
what-
this.
Maybe.
just drop a liver?
Doss I could see as a staff member. Cobra is more just a whatever.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Doss makes me look really bad in the staff room. Like
Everyone makes you look really bad.
No. Him especially. You don't understand. Since this dude has come into the staff room this season, in the off season, he has done more work than any other staff member, hands down.
Good.
Hands down.
About
So
fucking time somebody decided they actually
want.
wanted to run the league.
He makes everyone look bad. Oh shit! Tank's gonna be watching this. Like, what? Fuck you.
It's funny though because he'll get burnt out and then just like the rest of them, they'll just slack off.
No, that's what it is. Yeah, you get burnt out depending on how much you do. But Doss is a worker. Look at him. He's a fucking champ.
If I get burnt,
Zendon was too, and now look at him. He's a fucking slacker.
Even if I
Yeah,
get
he
burnt
retired.
out, at least the
He's
site's
gone.
gonna look like 10 times better than it was. So
Yeah, Doss, if the other staff members piss you off, just burn the site to the ground.
But see, Zendon. No, you don't understand. Zendon didn't retire because of the work. He retired because of another factor, majority, and I won't bring it up. But like, it wasn't the work. The work is easy. It's the shit that goes with it sometimes.
You wouldn't know. You don't do shit.
Exactly.
What do you? I don't do shit, but I'm sitting there fucking watching them. I have eyes. I fucking pay attention. All right, sir. Me and Zendon have conversations. So fuck you. My input is valid.
It's probably
in
a
this
one-way
case.
conversation.
Cobra
Right.
as a staff member sits there.
Cobra can't have a conversation.
Going, man, that really sucks for Zendon. Someone should help him. Well, I'm going to
That does nothing. Yeah, pretty much.
I tried to help. The one trade I processed, I got mad. They got mad at me. All right.
Yeah, because you probably managed to fuck up that somehow.
Hey, by the way, before I forget, you brought up Tank's name a minute ago, and
Oh, who brought up Tank's name? Bobby's
know.
getting a hard on.
somebody did, and we shouldn't have this podcast without wishing him a happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Oh my
Tank.
god.
Raise your glass to
Who
Tank.
gives a shit?
Big-
Nope.
Big
nope,
3-0.
Nope.
We know
Not
you're
doing it.
wasting mobile data watching us at the bar, Tank.
Yeah,
Well,
Tank.
he's-
Right?
It's all over Facebook that it's fucking parties at J Roos tonight. So if anybody's looking in the area, he's done a J Roos.
We're bringing this
Yeah.
podcast to J. Ruse, you bastard.
If that.
shit.
He's probably
Or we
3
Tank-
sheets away. He's
Tank
throwing on the
is
mic here in
breathable.
about 10 minutes.
You going to bed?
19 people watching.
Hey,
Woo! All time fucking high.
Say you
Probably
suck, Tank.
sounds like it's the 7 of us that are on here and 12 people at J. Ruse.
Tank's got it broadcasting on a TV over the bar.
Right.
No, she says that. She whispered it. She whispered it. What?
He's over there in near tears. They do love me.
No, we don't. It's all a lie.
Swizzy wants to.
Swizzy. Oh, fuck.
Fuck you, T-Shot. You're the only reason I'm the only reason you're in this league, you idiot.
Ooh.
Cobra, I'm the only reason you're in this league, so shut up.
Ooh. Boing.
I'm in this league and still don't really give a shit.
What's with the hateful?
I just want to point out that Vancouver's top line, is going to destroy everybody. Just saying.
You're not the reason I'm in this league.
In the fields.
Gary, if you're in Vancouver's top line, we're not going to destroy anybody.
Oh, buddy, we are. We'll have Alec on the back end and fucking Swiss cheese
wait, guys.
bacon in the net.
Guys, take it down a notch. Take it down a notch. I need to respond to something I just heard. Did you just say I'm only in IOHL because of you?
Yep.
You realize I joined IOHL when you were like blacklisted for starting like a makeshift league.
No, let's be honest. The only reason he's in IOHL is because while he was tickling Tank's balls, he gave Tank the idea to start a league.
Click the screen. That's good, Bobby. Who let Dawson in there? Who the hell is T-Shot? T-Shot.
He's a new guy in the league this year. He's one of my buddies. And that's why
falling asleep.
No, they're just fucking being retards.
Who's Cam Borson?
I know, but he's falling asleep.
Nobody. Sounds like a cousin fucker to me.
Right?
A cousin fucker.
All right. Let's start going through the rosters here. Anaheim, thoughts, opinions, Barrett 50 Cal, owner, GM, Hydrazo, AGM, some dude I've never heard of. Thoughts on Anaheim, boys?
Pretty good.
I think they'll be pretty solid this year. I think I put them top 4 or 5, maybe 6 at the lowest.
John, wasn't John on your team last season, Angry?
Yeah.
Chicago Lights is a pretty decent skater.
The Chicago Lights is stud too, man. It's solid.
Chicago Lights. Yeah, someone was talking about him.
He's a decent player.
You got Barrett Fig, you got T-Noose. T-Noose is back in the league. It's good to see him out. Their fucking TC looks like shit. All right. Does every TC have like 3 players or something? Like every TC is like that short?
Every team's TC has 3 except for like 6 teams have 4.
Canadian 6'6". All right, I see a lot of names I recognize here. A couple I don't. Fucking A. All right. Moving on to the next team. I'm just going to start going through the rosters because I'm curious myself because I have not actually gone through the rosters. So I might as well do it now. Owner of Arizona, Bruins fan. Boston last season, unsuccessfully, correct?
Kind of. I don't know
they
the exact story there. I didn't ask, but yeah, they didn't make the playoff.
He was like the same thing like Ottawa, right? He was there and he just fell off the map the last couple weeks, right?
Yep.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. All right. Jason Martin, Go Leafs Go. That's my boy. That guy's he's actually an entertainer in real life. He actually did a couple of my daughter's birthday parties, so I actually know him. Marner.
I feel bad for him.
Doss. No, dude, I paid him I paid him so much money to entertain my daughter.
Well, yeah, you probably had to pay him just to associate with you.
Fuck you, Reaper. Seriously, man. All right. Look like Ace. Arizona has a full TC.
We sent one drafted player down to TC. So we were one of the teams that got 4, and then we sent someone down, and that was why we have 5.
So being on St. Louis last season, how do you feel about your roster this season?
I've played a good number of games with them, and I'm pretty confident that we're going to be really competitive. I know at least 7 of these guys have been playing with each other since like NHL 12 or something like that. So their chemistry is up there.
Well, that's good.
And, as long as – honestly, I don't even care. As long as we get more than 12 wins, it's a success compared to last year. So
12 wins. There you go. He said it. 12 wins, folks.
Lofty fucking goal.
Well, look at where I started,
Started from the bottom, now you're there.
I mean, being a good player on like one of the worst teams, I mean, that's not. I don't know. It's all right.
Well, it's
all right.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being one of the better players on one of the worst teams and being one of the best players on a team that probably doesn't even deserve to be in the league.
All right, we're gonna do our own little kind of mini power rankings here, just to kind of make this a little bit more interesting. So we looked at time first. So I'm just gonna go through the podcast crew here. Do you guys think they make the playoffs? Yes or no? We'll start with
Yes.
Reaper.
Wait.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Anaheim. Do you think Anaheim makes the playoffs? Yes or no? All right, he's not paying attention. Next person. All right, next.
Yep,
Brendan, who's muted. Brendan, you've been quiet today, dude. Come on, man. You gotta start drinking more. I need my co-host
What the
back.
fuck you mean he needs to start drinking more? Did you see the glass he was drinking out of?
What do you hear all banging around?
That's his wife's glass.
Sorry,
his glass is a little smaller.
I'm sorry. If anybody needs to be drinking more, it's your ass. Oh, wait. You don't have much to drink to begin with.
I'm trying to catch up here, man. As soon as this bottle's done, I'll start smoking. All right. So, yeah, you were saying something. Sorry, Reaper keeps cutting you off.
Anaheim. I think, yeah, they make the playoffs. Definitely.
All right. Christopher. Angry Phone. Yep.
I think they do make it.
Someone needs to start drinking. It's Angry, man. The dude sounds like so chilled back and shit. Jesus Christ. DOS.
Yeah, because I'm in the middle of a game here.
Yes, I believe they make it as the 2 seed in their conference.
Gary, a.k.a. Pipes, a.k.a. Double Tag Master. What do you think?
Oh, well, Anaheim. I see Anaheim making the playoffs. Probably third seed, third or fourth.
Why am I looking at your lights? I'm looking at someone's lights here.
Hey, my lights.
That's Jacob.
Jakob is Winterpeg.
God damn it, Winter. There you go.
Are you now not looking at lights? There you go.
Yeah, there
His
you go.
face keeps popping in and out of the screen like a penis in the vag.
T-News says in the chat, thanks, buddy. Don't forget who unbanned you from the IOHL many moons ago. That's right, you did. I'll give you that. You got me unbanned. And then you fell in love with Miss O, and shit got awkward. All right? Yeah, throw it all down there, down memory lane. T-News is a good guy, though, for sure. Okay, so now we're on Arizona. Again, same thing, man. Fucking Bruins fan. Do you think they make the playoffs, yes or no?
No.
All right. We got our first no. All right, sending.
His mic's still muted.
Oh, you're talking about Arizona?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about Bruins fans team.
I don't think they make
with
it.
DOS on it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Remember, this is as the roster stands now. So if they make trades in the future, who knows? Might change.
Yeah, they'll have to trade their owner.
Angry. Hey. Angry. What do you think, bud? No, you don't think? All right, so we got 3 no's. DOS, what do you think? Arizona makes the playoffs, yes or no?
Duh. Yes.
Okay, yeah, because you're on the team, obviously. Gary?
I'm going to say no.
All right, we got 4 no's, 1 yes, and then Winter Keg.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 no's, 2 yeses, and I'm going to go with no 2 as well.
I think they're going to make last
seed. All right. So we go Carolina. I already seen your power rankings like Carolina, so I kind of know where you stand there, Jets. Taking a look at this roster here. Any names anyone recognize? Anyone look at? You got Farva, fucking former Toronto player. I don't see anyone else I recognize. Anyone else know anyone else from this team?
I've played with Presley.
King Presley, these guys.
Yo, Thomas.
Jude Polsky, all those guys pretty decent.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Bondarella's a good player too. Their owner.
Yeah, I haven't played with him. Shit, I don't know how good he is.
oh fucking A. Yeah, I don't know anyone on this team, unfortunately. A couple people, and a couple names stand out there. All right, we'll start the roll call there. Reaper, what do you think? Playoffs or no?
Maybe, but probably not.
By the way, shit talk is encouraged. So if you know any dirt on any of these players, go ahead and throw it out there, man.
Well, shit. Then where do I start with you then?
We're on Carolina, Reaper.
Focus, Reaper. Focus.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, so
if they do, it'll be a long shot, but I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening. All right, so Carolina got 1 no. Zenden.
This is a team that I don't know a heck of a lot about. I know Gondarella had a pretty decent season last year for a really shitty team, and he's a pretty decent dude. Farva always brings everybody down, so that'll probably shoot it right in the foot. So I'm going to say no, just because of Farva.
Just because of Farva. There we go.
Yeah.
We got some pit beef going on right now. Who's next on this list there? Doss. I think it's you, buddy.
I have them as my first team missing the playoffs.
King Onage would like to know, why is Reaper so annoying? I'd like to know that answer too.
Because I fucking can be. Now shut your fucking whore mouth.
Farva posted a picture of a carrot. All right, Angry, what do you think? Playoffs, yes or no?
I think yeah.
Yeah?
Why not?
Yeah. Like the way he said that. Yeah. That makes the playoffs. Pipes, former president and ex-president and fired president. What do you think?
Was never a fired president. I had family shit. But anyways, the only person I really know, I'm with Zendon with this one, is Presley X14 is the only one I know on that team. I'm going to say it's a long shot for these guys.
Okay. All right. So long shot, not necessarily yes or a no. Okay. Jets. Oh, you know what, Jets? I already know what you're going to say. You're going to say no because you have them at the bottom of the fucking list. So there's no point in that one. Fucking A. All right, moving on. Let's check out Chicago. I know half of you are already going to fucking say about it, but all right. You got Jim's got an Xbox. He quit last season because he couldn't play forward. Showtime 88. CJC Cobras, the better half of me. Eddie Fistpump, the guy, Deloche, Fizzy. This is a stacked roster. Other than Coates at goalie, I fucking hate Coates at goalie. I've seen him play better forward than goalie, but whatever.
He was on my team last year. He played good goalie.
Dude, he's been on my team in the past where he started playing. Like, I don't know. I've never known him as a goalie. And when he started playing goalie in a different league, no, I think it was IOHL. I can't remember. He played goalie for us at one point, and it just didn't look good, man. I just didn't have any faith in him. I think that was the last season of NLG or something like that. You got Tapo Fighter. You got your boy there sitting in TC camp. Yeah, Crush Egos, Final Champ, Untamed Walrus. All right. Zenden, always bringing people down. That's what Farva just said there, Zenden. All right, we'll start with you. Reaper. What do you think about Chicago?
Oh, they're definitely making
down when we
playoffs.
beat them.
They're going to be 1 or 2 seed.
All right, we're gonna actually make this. We're gonna make this a lot quicker. Is there anyone on the podcast right now that doesn't think this team makes the playoffs?
No,
Okay, all right.
You know what?
Moving on.
Wait a minute. Before you move on, I think this team there's a lot of red flags and there could be a lot of danger with this team. You got a lot of egos.
How so, sir?
You got a lot of egos and a lot of guys on that team that value other leagues more and that kind of stuff. And man, I don't know. I just sometimes that doesn't work out very well. They put a whole bunch of guys together who are really good, but don't really, the core of them play together a lot, but then there's a lot of guys on it who don't. See Eddie and Jim and Fizzy, and Showtime, those guys play together all day, every day. But then you got Fizzy and Losh and Chislett, and I know Fizzy and Chislett are boys, and Losh is kind of a loner. And, but I just, you got a lot of guys on there with a lot of big egos. and it's interesting to see how that'll go, especially when it gets down to crunch time.
So
I don't think they won't make the playoffs.
So would it be fair to say that you expect them to make the playoffs, but you wouldn't be surprised if locker room tension killed their chances?
I could see this team absolutely dominating for a long time, and I could also see this team folding by week 2.
Exactly, something like that.
Okay, those are solid points there. No, I'll give you that. I'll give it like 3 weeks before Chislett requests a trade back to Haxby's team. To the Islanders, of course.
And I mean, he's obviously there because of Fizzy. So, they're boys.
I still find it kind of weird that Chislett did sign with them as opposed to staying with the Islanders. But hey, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what the season holds. Anyone else have anything else to add on Chicago? Or can we move on?
They took a gamble with Chislett too. I mean, they moved Eddie off of a signing to sign Chislett. And it almost backfired, but then they ended up getting Eddie in the draft. So
yeah, well, Chislett would have went like first pick just because of his name, unfortunately.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that team.
Let's see here. Anything in the owner's room? Why do I have a chat here? Yo, can I join the podcast? Of course you can join the podcast, Angry. All right.
Too late now.
Well, I did tell Buddy to send you an invite. He asked, and I'm like, yeah, send it, get him in here. Shit. Colorado. Okay, so we're now on to Angry Fawn's team. Nothing's going on in the IOHL chat box, unfortunately.
By the way, Cobra, by next week's podcast, if I'm still struggling to get your YouTube chat box embedded, Tank is going to go ahead and put a podcast only chat in that IOHL chat box for us.
But all right, that'd be nice. Whatever. Because I usually just feed off of whatever's going on WhatsApp and then whatever's going on the actual thing. I look at all 3 places. So wherever anyone wants to chat, I usually try to pick it up. So it's not necessary, but it'd be nice. All right. So Angry, you seem to pick up Poppy, your arch nemesis from last season.
It's not really arch nemesis. He was on my team 2 seasons ago.
No, I know. I'm just trying to just add a little flair to it. Add a little flair to it. You got AT43, who I've had on the team before, never showed up because he's a dick face. Dark has changed his fucking gamer tag to FN Dark. What's FN stand for now?
I don't know. I can't tell you that.
It's FN Dark.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. There you go.
All right, okay, all right. I thought it might be like an abbreviation for something. All right, and then you got Hertz, you got Big Pete.
He should have changed his name to PM Dark.
It might be fully new Dark.
It should have been PM Dark, Puppet Master.
There you go. Look.
Post in the pit that I can't say. Zenon, read the pit. You'll get a laugh out of that one.
Why can't you say it? Come on, read it out loud. Don't be a bitch.
Because it would involve using a racial slur that I don't quite feel comfortable using on the podcast. I know we don't have any censors, but I think there's a line that I don't want to pass as a privileged white male.
You're quoting what someone else has put. You are not saying it for yourself.
Yeah, but even then, now he's telling me to say it. No, I'm not fucking saying it. All right, moving on now. Big Pete, fucking Calgary Flames. Not you. I've had Not You on my team before. He's a great defenseman. Shid, you got Binger. The only issue I have with Angry, I don't know if he's gonna like. No, actually, it's not Binger. Sorry, it's I'm thinking of someone else. Never mind. Binger, he's a solid goalie. Then you got MLG. So I'll ask you before we start doing the roll call, like, how do you feel about your team? Is it, have you guys practiced a lot together? How do you feel you're going to do this season?
We've had some scrimmages, man. It's looking good right now, man. But again, like I said at the beginning, I feel we're going to win the cup. Again, that's the only reason I came back. If I didn't know I was going to win a cup, I wouldn't have owned. And that's why, that's how I feel about my team. So.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so do the roll call. Reaper.
Yes.
Zenon?
Well, The puppet master himself told me last week that it's going to be a dominant regular season and knocked out in the second round again. So that's what I'm going with.
I can bet my money then.
It's another team with a whole lot of egos, and you got two teams meshed together from past couple of seasons, and sometimes that can go really well, and sometimes that can go really wrong. So,
I mean, not to interrupt anyone, but after looking at their TC roster, Colorado is winning the fucking cup because there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way you have the Snipe Show, the legendary, the man, the only, the myth, and not win the fucking cup.
How the fuck is he allowed back?
I don't know. He didn't quit last season. No one ever played him.
Quit. He just stayed on TC the whole year.
Are you gonna give Snipe Show playing time? That's the real question.
Don't do it.
We'll see. Hey, if there's an emergency, maybe. Probably not, but we'll see.
I don't know. He might make a breakout goalie appearance, man. I think you should give him a couple shots. At least at shittier teams like Pittsburgh or something. Like Snipe Show, you're gonna call up,
or whatever team Cobra's playing on.
I wish we had KT on the podcast right now so he could quote the video.
Oh yeah, he'd do a great impression of that.
KT knows the video by heart. It's awesome.
What were you saying there, Angry?
Jesus and that pit shit saying play him. The fans want it.
The fans want it. That's it, man. I think you should. Throw it over to Doss. Do you think this team with the amazing Snipe Show on their roster will make the playoffs?
Of course, I do.
I think this is
right.
one of those. Is there anybody that doesn't think?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to make it a little bit more interesting. Does anyone here think they're not going to make the playoffs?
I think they will make the playoffs. They'll just run into trouble with availability, as they always do.
That's actually a solid point. That's a good point. I mean, that's one thing. You got to build a two-line system. Teams, anyone listening, you got to build a two-line system. You don't build a two-line system, you will get fucked in playoffs 100% every time.
Well, don't get me wrong. They have a two-line system there. Their availability due to other leagues will conflict with them moving on in the playoffs, as Chicago did last year.
You can argue that Chicago really didn't have two lines, though.
No, sure. I guess you could argue that.
Basically, Dark, Shit, Hurts, and then Poppy.
I mean, they must have had two lines the whole season, and then I don't know. Playoffs is where you really get tested when it comes to lines and availability. That's where you really get a lot of teams get fucked right up the ass. Moving on, Columbus, Geineman, tons of fun.
My old stomping ground.
Your old stomping ground, huh? All right, you got Blitzy. I played with you guys
last year with Edmonton.
Blue Lion King, Daddy Hafrican. That's actually an awesome gamer tag. And then you got TC. All right, anyone got anything else to say anything about this team before we do roll call, or what's up? I don't really know too much about Geineman's teams.
Yeah, I've got no idea on any of these people for the most part.
They're a solid squad.
Vaughn, you got to speak
a solid squad.
Yeah.
They play together constantly, all the time. Young Buffalo was Frankenstein or something, and then they have
Young Buffalo was elitist.
Daddy Hafka and Tito. They're all good players.
Okay. All right. Anger, you were saying there before rudely cut off by a certain member of this podcast?
No, I was just saying that B-League guy is probably the best player on that team. I don't really recognize anybody else other than Geineman. But, I mean, that's all I see.
I think I know Blitzy. Tons of fun I've seen around.
Tons of fun's a good player.
Blue Line King name looks familiar.
This is a team, and I even said it last season, that I was kind of surprised at how good they were. Geineman, I've said it before again, it has always been one of my favorite dudes. And it makes me happy when he runs a good team. And you know, I don't know. So I could see this team being good again like it was last year, and I could also see it being not great. But like Gary said, I mean, they play together all the time, so that definitely helps.
Okay, that's a good point. All right, so we'll leave it to roll call. Reaper, make the playoffs. Yes or no? We'll do it quickly. Reaper's muted. Zednan, make the playoffs. Yes or no?
Yes.
Playoffs. Reaper just unmuted his mic. Yes or no? Make playoffs.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize it was muted. I think they're just gonna miss out on it.
All right, so they're gonna fall. Okay, all right, the 2 spots they're gonna fall into that. Christopher, aka Angry Fawn, what do you think, man?
I think they're gonna fall out. I'm not gonna make it.
All right, so we got 2 no's, 1 yes. Doss.
I think they'll be one of the last few teams in.
Okay, so just makes it in. Gary.
I think they're gonna do well in the playoffs, really well.
All right, so they make the playoffs and they do well, and then we leave it to Winter Keg.
Yes, they do make it.
Yes, they make the playoffs. All right, you got a bunch of yeses. There you go, Columbus. You got a bunch of support on the podcast. Council. All right, moving on to Dallas. Decree, Ass Kicka, Creo, Skoden. You got Skoden on this team. Broken Thumb, Matt 85. He's been around. You got Chell King on TC where he fucking belongs. Zika baby. Like it's no. If you guys have listened to the podcast for this season, last season, it's no secret that I fucking hate Chell King with a fucking passion. Because I think he's a fucking douchebag. So
somebody get Chell King away
right.
to the podcast and get him in here.
We should. I'd sit here and chirp him nonstop, even worse than you're doing to me all the time.
Hang on, while we're trying to get him in here, let me go make popcorn.
I didn't think that's an actual serious request, but all right.
I'm being serious. Let's fucking get him in here. I want to hear this shit.
He's too much of a pussy ass.
Let's move on with the podcast before we get him in here.
Yeah.
let's derail this bitch.
Stay tuned for the end where we argue with Shell King. Now, all right, Reaper, go. I mean, anyone has anything to add to this team? I know a couple names on here, but I'm going to go ahead and put my vote and say no, this team doesn't make the playoffs because I'm a dick. Although I do like Skoden. Anyone else have anything else to add?
They definitely make it.
They're going to make it.
As Keegan,
right, you got 2 yeses.
Great dudes, man.
I think Mr. Kree is a horrible defenseman. I'm going to throw it out there. Fuck it.
You know they're brothers, right?
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah. I'm well
aware
of that.
Mr. Kree. And I hope they play defense together. I hope they're a deep pair.
They should be.
Yeah. Or playing on each other's accounts. Who knows? Moving on now.
No, they don't even live near each other, but that's all right.
You don't need to live near each other to account share, jerk off. Chris.
Of course. Fuck off, bitch.
Angry, what do you think? They make the playoffs, yes or no?
I think barely, yes. But like last game will probably be. I'll take it to like that shit.
I guarantee Skoden gets traded. That's what I feel. I feel Skoden's not gonna lie. I feel Skoden's gonna get traded off that team. Doss, what do you think, man?
I have them as a no, but I wouldn't be surprised if they squeak in. I think it depends on the defense in front of Matt, to be honest. Because he can be really good, or I've seen him have really bad days too. But 9 times out of 10, he's a solid 10D, and I think he'll keep him in a lot of games.
Wasn't he a goalie on St. Louis last season?
No, he was not. He was with Detroit, I think.
Get the guys some
control.
volume control.
Angry Fawn. We can hardly hear Angry Fawn.
Petrie, eat my ass. How about that? How about that, Petrie? Fucking judgmental prick.
What happened?
No, you're just a little hard to hear at times.
You're like 5 notches quieter than everybody else.
Is this good?
Just put the mic in your mouth.
Is this good? Hello?
Put it in your mouth.
There we go. That's better.
Now breathe into it so we think Tank's on the podcast. Gary, what do you...
No. Now snore into it.
To be honest, I know nothing about these guys. So I'm going to say
that's fine. That's the beauty of the podcast. You don't have to fucking know anything about them. Just talk shit about them. See Volcom? Go ahead. Just rip them. Just whatever. Go ahead.
Or just talk shit about Cobra. That works just as well, too.
That does.
I kind of like Cobra at times. Depends.
With a little bit of alcohol, you kind of like everybody at times. So.
You might be the only one.
New podcast segment. Have a different member of the league each week come in and give their personal thoughts on everybody on the podcast.
Okay.
We'll call it Feelings Corner.
It's just going to be negative about me every time.
Support.
All right, so Gary, was that yes or no? I know you don't know much about the team, but go ahead, man. Just throw out your.
I say they squeak in. I mean, I know nothing about them, so if they do make it, it'll be by the chin of their hair.
Even with a dude like Big Daddy Smoking on their team, look at that dude. He's a fucking legend.
I honestly think one of the last playoff spots is going to be a fight between Dallas and Columbus.
All right.
Well, they're in two
different,
different conferences, so
in their respective conferences. In their respective conferences. I didn't mean between each other, but they're going to be the ones fighting for that last playoff spot in the East and the West.
Okay, there, Bacon, Mister. I'm gonna take out. What did he say last season? He was so fucked up.
I'm gonna take out Islanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the Islanders, and he's in the West. Yeah, I remember that.
$50 St. Louis comes back and wins the cup this season.
Moving along.
All right, last person there on the panel there. Jets.
They don't make it.
They don't make it. All right. Fuck, man. You got a lot of racial slurs going on in the pit right now. Thank God I'm not broadcasting that shit. Moving on. We're about halfway through. We're not even halfway through, so we're going to have to go through this a little bit more quicker.
No, we aren't. What the fuck you got to do?
I don't have to do anything, but I want to keep the podcast to like under an hour and a half because I feel like you go
fucking who?
No, but you go longer than an hour and a half. And people get fucking kicked.
Here we go. Here we go.
You have to try to get kicked every fucking podcast.
I do.
All right, we got Detroit.
Goal
We got Detroit, a.k.a. Burns, a.k.a. Doctor, a.k.a. Army Vet, a.k.a. fucking Millionaire, a.k.a. fucking got millions of jets. AOW Showtime, Blaine. Zendon, I feel so sorry for you to be on this team. Prophets of Rage, Rise Above the Hate, Holy You got a lot of fucking, not legendary names, but old names here. Dudes who've been playing League for years. King Manolis, I'm Pavel, Frisky Man. I think he's been around for a while. So fucking, you know what, Zen? I'll throw it to you, man. What are your thoughts on your fucking team right now, man?
I think we're absolutely garbage. We stink. We'll never make the playoffs, and we're lucky if we win a game.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Bobby is on a roll.
All right, when's your trade request coming in?
It's already in.
That's the next question. It's already in.
No, seriously, I love these guys. I played with them last year.
No, you don't.
And they're a fun bunch of dudes. One of the guys that I tried to get all season last year, Klee, we got in the draft, so that was nice.
Solid.
Klee's one of the better players I've seen. That dude's awesome. I love that guy.
Hey, Zendon, you know who you didn't get?
You. Hey, you fucker. We got King Manolis instead.
I don't know who that is. No offense to him, I just don't know who that is.
He's a D-man. He's a good D-man. Listen, we got two decent D pairs. You know, Burns and Showtime have been playing together a long time, so they'll be a good D pair. And Manolis and Rise Above the Hate. Man, I played with Rise a couple of times. I've never really played with the dude, but he was an owner for a few seasons, and he was one annoying son of a bitch. But I guess that's kind of an owner's job to staff a little bit at times. And so, you know, playing with him now, these couple of games this week, he's a damn good player. I got to give it to him. I didn't realize he was as good a player as he is. He's a good player.
When you're giving it to him, is it missionary or is it side?
No, he's on top.
Oh, okay.
He's on top.
Don't like Cobra, who's the bottom bitch.
Fucking guy is always hating on you, eh, Cobb?
It's going to depend on our offense. I mean, we're going to have a good first line, and then it'll depend on if my line, the second line, can be any good, and that'll determine how our season's going to go.
See, the thing with Reaper is, it's really a love-hate relationship where it's like I chirp other people, and he's here to chirp me pretty much. I mean,
I
think he
moving along.
I find it interesting because Reaper doesn't chirp anybody else except for you.
Yeah.
I can spread the love around.
It's all love. It's all love.
As soon as you say you can spread the love around, he mutes his mic. He goes, "I fucked up."
Right? Like shit.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Detroit doesn't make the playoffs.
Oh no! Besides, out of everyone here I've known cover the longest, I know he rolls with it, and he just doesn't give a shit. So that's why I lay into him a little more.
You definitely haven't known me the longest, but you definitely have chirped me the longest. That's for sure.
No, I said out of everybody here, I've known you the longest besides Pipes.
No. Gary, yeah, Pipes. I was gonna say I've known Pipes for a long time. I used to hear like stories about this dude.
Okay, I'm not talking about people you know.
Okay,
I'm talking about the people
fucking
I
compare
know.
dick sizes here, ladies. Let's get
on
the podcast.
Look, man. Yeah, fuck Jesus Christ. All right, so Reaper, what do you think about Detroit?
Yeah, they're making it.
They're making it. I say they don't make it. Zenon, you say they're making. Oh yeah, whatever. Fuck.
No,
Bobby said no.
Listen, realistically, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be a decent team.
They're going to be a middle of the road team. I can see that.
We've got they drafted a lot of the same guys that we had last year, but kept the better guys and got rid of some, and then added guys like and Klee, who are better players than we didn't add. So I think we're going to be fine.
All right, Angry.
It's going to suck. So everybody, I like
your team is going to suck. All right, Angry. What do you think?
Cool.
I can see them making the playoffs. Yep.
Doss?
I have him as no, but only because when I originally looked through the roster, I only knew like 3 or 4 names on there because I didn't know anybody else. But I could see him. I could see him sneaking in maybe, but I'm gonna say no.
Wait, you just said you see them sneaking in, and then you said
I said I could see them maybe sneaking in, but I'm going to say no.
Sorry, I got to mute my mic. Gary, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with no, but I mean, as Bobby said, if his line does well, I can see them maybe squeaking in, and if Burns can keep a wife and not kill her in 6 days.
Oh, I can't believe you said that on the podcast. Oh man, you went there. You went real dark with it. Jesus Christ. Winter pick.
Okay, let me tell you, in one season, that guy had 3 wives and 3 girlfriends that died on him. So
I know, dude, but like even I don't. Oh, damn, that's cold. Dude, I don't want to call out on that shit. Jesus Christ, Winter, go ahead. You're gonna make that dude quit the league. Jess doesn't even know how to follow it up. He's just sitting up. What do I say?
No, I don't think.
Maybe he's the male version of a Black Widow.
Oh. Maybe.
Insurance scams.
Exactly. Killing off his loved
ones. Well known, everybody, that I hate fucking Burns.
I think they'll be second last.
I actually didn't know that. I didn't know you had an issue with Burns. Fuck. All right.
I can't stand him.
It's kind of funny how I'm really good friends with both of those guys and they hate each other.
Did you guys like have a bad breakup? What happened there?
Not getting into it. Moving along.
We're not talking about it. All right, fine. I mean, that's what the drama is about. Is bringing this shit out. All right.
Yeah, it's for another podcast.
All right.
Stay tuned to next week when we dive into this issue a little more.
Yeah,
to be continued.
Week 1 podcast, just Burns versus Gary, and that's it.
It will happen.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll get you both on the podcast. You guys can hash it out. All right, let's go to Edmonton now. Petrie was talking about the fawn jerk off.
What?
Yeah, somebody
jerking off on the mic or something.
I think you made a comment about like who the fuck was he talking to or whatever when he typed that when you read it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Poopy Snoopy, Twisted Dreams, King Natsu, Sty. Fuck, you got a lot of names here. These are all like fucking Snoopy's like butt buddies and shit. Except, like,
Manship back in the league. Holy fuck!
All right, anyone have anything special?
This might be the team with the biggest egos out there.
Exactly.
You think so? Who are the egos on this team? Go ahead, name them.
Oh my god,
King Natsu.
Who are
Manship.
Okay, that's actually 2 really good picks.
Knife.
Sty.
Knife doesn't have an ego.
All right, you're right. Knife doesn't, but manship. Stop Noto's like that dude thinks he's the greatest defenseman in the history of defensemen.
He's like a pylon.
Yeah, I mean he's a decent defenseman, but he's not.
He's a pylon.
All right, he's a pylon. One dude I like on this team, Dirt Racer. I like a lot. He's one of my. That dude's a good player.
Solid guy. Dirt Racer's a solid guy.
Yeah, but this is one of those teams that could it could be a really good team, or it could blow up in 2 weeks again. Same kind of thing. I think
this will be the one that, if any of them blow up in 2 weeks, this will be the one to do it.
Well, I mean that's kind of Snoopy's history, no?
That is true.
Knowing his history, though, looking at his first trade block, it wasn't that bad. Like, I actually made a comment on him, like, shit, I just saw Snoopy's trade block, and there's only, like, one person on it. Like, 7 names on that fucking list every fucking, like, 5 minutes. Like, these players got to go and shit.
Well, it depends on who he has, right? Last season, he had a fucking shitty team.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because I know you're talking shit. I know you're kind of talking shit about me, but no, he didn't have a shitty team. Detroit did really well last season, actually, compared to, like, every team. And they steadily made it right into what? They finished third season. It wasn't horrible.
He had a good team, and he blew it up.
Yeah, well, that's because people are assholes.
That's
there's a lot of assholes.
He blows up his team every year.
It's good. That's his style, though. All right, so I think we're going to jump into it. All right, let's go through the vote. I think this team's going to make the playoffs. What do you think, Reaper?
No, I think they're going to fall apart before the playoffs even hit.
All right. He says they're not going to make it. Send in.
I think it'll be a repeat of last year. I think they'll finish like second or third in their conference and then just absolutely fall apart right as the playoffs come.
Okay. You predict they'll make it, but they'll have a playoff fail.
Yeah.
Angry.
If they're intact once playoffs start, right? They'll definitely do good. Shit. Why not?
Doss? Doss, you there? All right, Doss is falling asleep. Pipes.
I say yes, they make it, and they probably fall apart in the first or second round.
All right. What's your pick?
No Winterpeg?
Jesus Christ. All right.
LA.
Moving along. Next team.
Okay. My prediction, they make it. Sorry, I was taking a piss.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Jeez. All right. Thank God you didn't unmute your mic for that shit. LA. This is a good team to talk about. I actually like this team a lot, and I don't care if that seems biased, but so Con, Dogs, Bear, yeah, they're definitely make it. The only downside of this team is KT. It's the only downside of this team is definitely KT.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you, bud.
Yeah, I said yes, they do make the playoffs. They finished 4th seed. I don't know why you couldn't hear me.
No, we heard you like the last time you said it, and you were kind of like filling around with your mic, so we're good.
Oh, all right.
No, that was Dose because I came back from taking a piss.
That was okay. Okay, you're the one who had to piss. He's the one whose mic's first.
Right.
All right. What, man? All right, moving on. What do you think, Reaper?
Yes, they're gonna make it.
I'm trying to pay attention. It's very difficult at this point.
Fucking 88.
They'll make it,
motherfucker.
Damn it, Zenden.
Bobby, I'll mute your mic and say yes.
I think.
Let's be honest, they're making it.
They're making the playoffs, and like you, I think that this team could be really good, and I hope they do really good because I like all those guys too, except KT. Fuck him.
You like Mondada? I think Mondada's could be much sometimes.
Yeah. No, man. I think that dude's hilarious.
He is. He's funny at parties and shit.
I know guys that really don't like him.
We're just fucking with him. It's not like I don't have anything against him.
I know guys that really don't like him, but I think he's friggin' funny. I like the guy.
Yeah, I could probably count on like 2 hands how many people KT has fucking trolled, and it's been fucking hilarious. All I don't know, he's better at the game than you, Reaper. I'm sorry.
Frisky Beaver has joined the call.
What's up?
What's up, Beefs?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, you know, same shit, different week.
Who are we making fun of now?
Making fun of Cobra.
Ripping on Cobra.
Just me.
Oh,
KT. Anyways, yes, I think we all agree that LA is going to make the playoffs. Moving along.
Fuck, I lost. Who were we at? We were at Angry, right? What do you think of LA?
They're definitely making it.
Definitely making it. What do you like about the roster?
The fact you're not on it.
We can't hear you again, Fawn.
He's very, very faint.
Is it better now?
It sounds like he's trying to smoke a joint while he's talking to us. That's what
it's kind of like after we told him to swallow the mic earlier, it was in his bowels and about to get shit out.
Well, I was saying that they're a really good team. They've been playing for multiple seasons in different leagues and shit, and they have notable names. I mean, like you can't look at that roster and say they won't make it.
They won't make it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, smart ass shit.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem.
Shit.
No, it's the only reason they're good is because they have the same team over and over again every single fucking year.
That's
if God can get it, then it's good for him.
Yeah, those guys are loyal donks. Not donks and Kong. But they'll play for them anywhere.
I got Cobra on the Leafs, and that's all I'm happy about. Stanley
For
Stanley
sure,
Cup's
right?
coming to Toronto, boys.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
Cobra
we're not
could
gonna
cost you the game.
No, fuck that. His name's not Reaper.
Ouch.
Moving along.
Ouch.
Oh, fuck.
I have my moments to fuck up, so I'll admit it.
Beeve, welcome to the podcast, sir. Where have you been all night? Fuck, I needed you. Jesus Christ.
Hockey.
Yeah, I bet you wanted that.
Good
Dick.
excuse. You don't play hockey.
No, I play hockey. I'm not good, but I play hockey.
No, you don't. Anyways,
Hey,
moving
you
along.
sound just like Cobra.
All right, where were we on? Who was we are angry. All right, Dodgers. Yeah.
I think they make it, and I'm actually surprised that Kuznir's on TC. If we're looking at this,
I'm not.
Yeah, I'll admit that too. Shit.
I mean, maybe he just doesn't know or play with anybody on that roster, but I've played with him, and then on numerous occasions he was amazing. So,
Good to have a trade piece, or maybe they want to play him. Who knows?
that's my opinion. Oh, so I don't know if I said it. They're making it. Yeah.
They're making it. All right. Beeve, since you're new to not new, but on the podcast right now, we are going through team by team and voting if they'll make it, yes or no, and then we'll give our opinion on the team if you have one.
Okay, so we're at the Kings right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'll definitely make the playoffs. Like Fawn was saying, too, their chemistry is very, very good. These guys have played together in I know a whole bunch of different leagues together, so I definitely think they'll make it. They'll be high up there in the top 3 for sure.
All right, Gary.
Yes, they make the playoffs.
Jesus, sorry, we didn't mean to be so boring and taxing on your life.
Right? What? Jesus.
Sounded like you were about to blow your brains out. Right? Jesus Christ.
Yes, they make the playoffs.
All right, who's next?
I'm next. I followed up with the identical response as the last guy.
All right. That's a lazy way of
I'm going to
saying.
shoot myself. They make the playoffs comment.
Yes.
While we're on the topic, kids, let's never do suicide. It's not the solution to anything.
Suicide
awareness is very important. The hotline will not be displayed on this page, but find help.
Minnesota, I say, doesn't make the playoffs for a second year in a row. Starting over with Reaper.
No, I'm looking at the roster. 1 second. Yeah, I don't see these guys making it. There's like nobody that I really know. There's
You don't know Tiz?
Nope. Not really. But I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of no names on there, and I don't know. I just have to go with they're not making it.
Okay.
Well said.
Thank you.
All right, now we'll do it this way. Is there anyone on this panel that thinks they will make it?
No, they will not make it.
They will
the only notable player they have is Tibbs.
Angry Fawn thinks they'll make it.
Well, Canarazzo is one of the most underrated players in the league. That guy's really freaking good.
Yes, but is he going to carry Minnesota into the playoffs?
No, because they have guys that nobody knows that are good too. Elon dude's amazing. They're brothers, basically.
There's a whole lot of one-line teams in this league, and they're one of them. I mean, Canarazzo and Tibbs and whoever they put with the two of them.
It's Elon. It's gonna be Elon.
Man.
I already know it. It's gonna be.
Yeah, well, again,
UNNWN is a
play
really
so many
good
games a week.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, on their TC, they have a goalie named the Greach, and that guy is a hell of a fucking goalie.
Yeah, you're right.
He is a good goalie. I'll give him that.
TC, I heard it's because of availability issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he gets traded to the Islanders, he doesn't have those anymore.
No.
Every year.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Actually, because the Islanders, if it's the same team as last season, they play LG together in Oshawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, moving along. Let's go.
I think they're the last team in.
No.
Yeah,
that's probably the case.
And the only reason I think they're the last team in is I think the teams that I have out just underperform. And I think they do just enough.
We are on New Jersey.
Winterpeg's team.
Okay. So tell me about your GM. I've seen the name around, but I don't know him.
Oh God, Tank's so fucked up. He's sending videos of other guys in the owners chat.
No, Tank, keep your fucking circle jerks away from everybody.
Let's move it along here.
Nobody wants to see that shit of a bunch of fat guys trying to find their dicks.
But how are they supposed to size them up and see who's bigger?
Like they could even see them to begin with.
Yeah, no.
See there, I can insult people from other than cover.
All right, roll call here. Let's fucking go. Reaper, what do you think about New Jersey?
They got a fairly solid team. I think they're making the playoffs.
Bobby.
I think this is everybody's favorite team to hate on this year, and I don't think they're. Jets always runs a solid team. These guys play together a lot. I think they're going to be a good team. Yeah, they make the playoffs.
Angry Fawn.
Yeah, I see them making it.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad. Yeah, I see them making it.
Cobra. Your mic's muted.
Yeah, I was going to say, should we place bets
but
on
not
whether
that anybody really gives a
remembers his
shit on what
mic's
Cobra has to say?
No. What about Winnipeg? How do you feel?
Well, considering it's his team.
Yeah. Where do you see your team?
Good
Peg,
response.
we can't hear you, bud.
Good luck.
You can't hear me?
No, we couldn't hear
now
you.
we can.
You were lagging or something.
No.
Got that Walmart connection.
Now he sounds like a fucking...
He's the Zenbot's here.
The Zenbot.
Anyways, Beeve, what do you think?
I think so. I think they're going to make it. Again, like Reaper saying, they have a solid team, some good goaltending.
I'm going to go with they make it. I don't know much about them other than Winnipeg's. So,
there's
all right, moving on to the Islanders here. We got some notable players. Everybody's favorite player, Swizzy.
Yeah, the Islanders are making it. Let's be honest.
Haxby.
They're going to be like 1 or 2 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they'll make it for sure.
All right, Reeps, what do you think?
Yeah, they're making it for sure.
Booby?
I don't think
there's anybody
here
who doesn't think they're making it.
I think they fall off a little bit from where they've been the last couple of years.
I think they completely fold for the playoffs.
Everybody knows their style of play, right? It's not that hard. All you got to do is stop fucking Haxby, and you got yourself a.
You can say that, but they won Cup 2 years in a row. So, but I do think they fall off this year.
We'll knock them out.
All right, Angry Fawn.
I think they make it, yeah, man. Just like what Zendon said, they don't have the exact roster they have had the last couple seasons. But shit, man. They still have a good team.
Listen, everybody can hate on Swizzy, but the dude's,
he does make a solid team every year.
Yep, he does.
He's come a long way. All right, there, Winnipeg.
You hear me good? Or am I still lagging?
Yep.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah, I unplugged my mic. That's probably what the problem was. Yeah, no, they're going to finish. They'll be good. And then whenever they play us in the playoffs, they'll be out.
Hey, here we go again.
Beeves.
Yeah, definitely make it.
I say they make it too. Moving along. Philly.
You say Philly?
Yep.
Yes, Philly.
Some notable players there. Drew 27. Some pylon. Yeah, we all know fucking... What's this nut there? Fucking...
Fred.
Fred.
Yeah. Fred. Ellie's all right.
This is an interesting team.
They got a one-line team.
Automatically, when Brand Flakes, who, he took over a team last season that wasn't very good. He bragged and boasted a whole bunch and said how he was going to turn the team around, and he still stunk.
Hey, 2 wins is very good for a season, okay?
Yeah, right. So he got hated on a whole bunch, and then he goes and drafts these guys, and he had a really freaking good draft. I mean, Ellie, Pylon, Drunken, Killzone, Nissan 95.
Everybody's favorite friend, Neil Rambo.
Nissan was a TT pick.
Neil on there? Yep.
He's got a really. Yep. This is a really good team, actually.
Their downfall will be Neil Rambo going for hits all the time.
Nah,
yes, I see them making the playoffs. I don't. Oh, they got Winston Payne. They got solid goaltending.
The only thing Neil's hitting is bitches. He ain't hitting nothing else because he won't play.
He's only hitting bitches. I love it.
All right, Reach. What do you think about Philly? Yeah, your name.
They're a good team, and as long as they can keep Neil from fucking them over too much, then yeah, they'll have a really great season.
Booby.
Neil will be off the team by week 2, and the key will be if these guys will stay and play for Brand Flakes. Exactly. You got a lot of good experienced players and a new owner. Sometimes that works out well. That worked out really well for Jets the first couple of seasons. That worked out really well for Angry Fawn. But it doesn't work out well for a lot of people.
All right. Christopher, a.k.a. Angry Fawn.
I don't think they'll make it. They're short on defense, honestly. All they really have is Fred. They don't really have anybody else that's crazy.
Fred blows.
Well, I mean, everybody hates on Shutdown, but he's not bad.
I'm not saying he's great. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But like, he's not like Fred. I mean, Fred's obviously better than Shutdown right D. But it's not like he's anything crazy.
Shit, even Cover's better than Shutdown right D.
Well,
what do you think? Unmute your mic.
Fred and Shutdown kind of have gone at each other a bunch. But I actually think they'll make a really good D pair.
They don't.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
I had them before.
This team,
they don't.
This team falls apart week 2.
It could be.
Fair enough.
You could certainly be right.
Probably just because they'll most likely make it.
Considering they have everybody from their draft night on the roster still, they're gonna have to give people games and shit. So I think the guys that are actually good are gonna start complaining that they're not.
How many teams don't make the playoffs?
6 games.
2 in each.
4 teams.
4, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
2 teams in each.
Jets. What do you say, bud?
Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs, kind of in the middle, probably around 6th seed.
Fair enough. Beef.
I'm thinking the same. They'll finish off about 5th or 6th, but we'll most likely have an early knockout in the playoffs. But they'll definitely make it.
I say they make it, and Neil's off the team by the end of the week. Next week.
That's a straightforward. Yes, I agree with that one. Yeah.
Moving along. Next team.
What do we got next? Pittsburgh?
Yep. Going fucking P-Town.
This is a team I can tell you that's most likely going to finish like dead last or in the bottom 2.
Notable management there. Split from Rum's a decent player. Depends on his line.
Freaking, I can't help but laugh when I see Iverson on a roster.
Oh fuck!
Black and gold.
I don't know
He
the dude at all.
got Sanchin on his team there.
Oof.
With his brother, Mike Zero.
This team's gonna struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna definitely struggle.
All right, Reaps. What do you say, bud?
If they, I don't think they're gonna make it, but if they do, they're gonna end up fighting over one of the other teams that are struggling for that dead last spot.
Bob?
I think any team with Iverson on it sucks because that dude is fucking.
Fair enough.
Lot of attitude, lot of fucking.
I don't know the dude, but he's a team killer.
I've played with Iverson before. He has a fucking ego.
He's a fucking cancer.
He's got an attitude, and he's fucking not nearly as good as he wishes he was.
He's cancer.
You know who I feel bad for on this roster? Well, King, but whatever. I feel bad for Draymond, man. That dude's cool, and he's been on shit
a good guy too.
Greg is their best player, I think.
Angry Fawn?
No, I don't see them making it. Probably last, second last, some shit like that. They're not anything special.
Copes?
And it's
they squeak in. I'll say they squeak. They squeak in.
Fair enough. Jets?
Dead last in the whole league.
Beef?
Yeah, I'm saying the same. Dead last.
I'm gonna agree with that and say dead last. Moving along.
You guys are being brutal. Oh, damn. All right.
The only way they make playoffs is if somehow
they have the king of egos.
Hank decides
the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here we go.
Let's be gentle with Toronto, please.
Stanley Cup champions.
Dice. They make it, and then Cobra costs them in the first round.
All right, Bobby.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. Better team than they've been. Get a decent draft. It's an all right team.
Yeah, for sure.
Yesterday or whatever it was.
All right, Christopher.
I think they'll probably be the third seed.
Third seed. Fair enough. Cobes, what do you say about your team?
President Cup winner, I think.
I like the attitude.
Yeah, okay. Jets.
He's winning the Vezina.
They'll be in the middle. 3 to 6, something like that.
Steve, what do you say about your team?
I'd say we'll finish fourth.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a fair answer. And I said they make the playoffs. You got some solid defensemen there.
Culver's already trying to get the Stanley Cup parade going, so
yeah,
gotta help him out with that.
That's our release fan. Van City. Here we are.
Yeah, they have a really good team. Well, I thought JJ wasn't playing.
He's in the air. I don't know if he's fucking banned or not. Some say he's banned, some say he's don't. Anyways. Reap, what do you say about our team?
Well, I mean, we've got decent players throughout. It just depends on how well defense can mesh.
Fair enough. Bobby?
If we have a downside, it's going to be our defense.
I think, I think you make it.
Reaper for North.
You just good players on the team.
I feel they make it if their top draft picks actually do well with each other.
Yep. Copes?
Cover up. Someone's asking for your fucking opinion. You might want to give it for once.
Yeah, sure. I was having a conversation with someone. Yeah, they're gonna make it. And then I think it's smoked in the second round.
Jets?
I definitely think they make it
shit.
If they all played that. If they all played.
Here. Say my bad.
I don't know.
All right, Beef.
Why is RG3 in TC is what I'm wondering, because he's really good.
Yeah, they'll definitely make it. I think his availability is not the greatest right now.
All right. Well, since it's my team, we got some notable players there. We got my boy Hooked. We got a sleeper Whippy Cloud. And our TC's looking all right. I say we make it and we're out. Second round because of our defense. Next, move along.
I think the defense is all right. I mean, listen, Kidney, Cobra, Reaper, and Costa is not a bad 4 defenseman.
It's just going to come down to the chemistry and availability.
Yeah.
With
You're looking at the wrong team, Bob.
I think a lot of defense.
We're on Vancouver.
Bobby, we're on Vancouver.
We're on Vancouver.
Now we're on Washington.
Hello.
Tank will be traded 10 times this
we got
season.
a special guest on the podcast here.
Yeah,
we do. Cobra, you want to say hi to our new guest?
Who joined?
Buddy in the whole world.
Right there. Yeah, I saw him joining. He had his fucking video quit going, but then he turned it off. But yeah, I saw him join. Looked like he was figuring shit out. Whose team was shut down on?
We're going to Washington now.
Yeah,
He's Fred's deep partner. Remember?
Oh yeah. All right, that's
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, you're in, dude.
You can hear me? Good. Yeah, I want to talk about Fred for a second. I don't know why everybody acts like Fred is so damn good when all he does is ask for trade requests until he gets on a good team and gets carried every fucking season.
Who the fuck is this guy?
His D partner shut down right D. This boy.
Fred is decent. He's on a decent team. He'll be all right.
He sucks ass unless he's with someone else that's going to carry him the whole time. If his forwards don't check.
So are you going to carry him?
Didn't you get waived 3 times last
Always
season?
talking about him because he's always on these great teams and he has great stats because of it.
Shut down. It's okay. Moving along here.
Are you guys going to be deep partners this season? Shut down.
Some notable players here. The birthday boys on Washington.
Hello? I think I lost service. That's special. And
I thought we said notable players, not just a name everybody knows.
You got some, looking like Angel there. He's all right. All right, Reeps, what do you say about Washington?
Yeah, I think they're going to make it as one of the last teams. I think they'll squeak in.
Squeak, squeak.
This will be interesting because this is a team full of guys that think they're really freaking good.
Exactly.
I think it's funny that Tank is going down in value now.
Well, I mean, between Tank and Cloudy and
Levi's
Petrie.
decent.
Cloudy's pretty good on defense.
Levi's.
Huh? Yeah, I'm
Anyways,
just saying. Dude.
Angry Con.
I think they'll make it because they're in the East.
Fair enough. West is always tougher. Cobra.
I'm gonna say Tank makes the owner quit by week 3.
Or Ben's by week 3.
Yeah, they'll make it.
Beef.
Yep, they'll make it. But I'm going with the Tank thing too. I think Tank will make them quit within the first couple weeks.
I think the funniest part of the whole thing was that I don't know if I should open my mouth.
Do it.
No
Come on.
balls.
Say it.
Yeah, you're not staff anymore.
Don't be Cobra. Don't be Cobra now.
Listen, Reinhardt quit his owner in week 1 or 2 last season. On his fucking team in the first round of the goddamn playoffs. And here now this guy's management on his fucking team with Tank, who knows the whole damn thing. And it's a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
You fucking tell him, Bob.
I guess we'll give Shutdown an opinion here. What do you say about Washington?
I think
It
they're
doesn't matter what you think about Washington.
We don't care what you think about Washington. What do you think about Fred?
I say Washington makes it.
Beyond belief, but nuts every day. So
what's your hate on with Fred, Doug? I mean, you come in here and you're just flapping your gums about Fred.
Because I played against Fred, I played with Fred. He's nothing special, and everyone always thinks he's some goddamn god for some reason because he cries about bad teams all the time until he gets on a good one.
No, we definitely don't.
Make any sense.
We've tripped Fred a lot in the past for the way he is. His ass at all. We've tripped him enough about how
I think there's a lot of hate.
Yeah,
compared to I would say a couple seasons ago, the way Fred was, I would say he was bad. But right now, he's all right. He's a decent defenseman.
Yeah, he is all right. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's not as good as everyone likes to pretend he is.
I don't think anyone pretends he's amazing. I think we all know he gets carried. Again, we've chirped him for it a lot in the past. So
he can hold his own when he wants to.
I don't know. I played a lot of playoff games against him where that side's a little weak, but that's just me.
And there we go. We conclude our evaluations on all the teams. Yay!
Evaluations.
Since I got skipped on every team except Minnesota, they all make it except Pittsburgh.
Did we all forget about you? Sorry, Jets.
That was Dallas, not Jets. You dumbass. Jesus Christ, Cobra. You don't even know who the fucking you're talking to.
I know. Tell me about
it. Smoke another bowl.
All right.
Why don't you go buy your girlfriend another tank of fish to kill?
Okay. All right. So that concludes this podcast. Thanks, Reaper, for that. That was great. We'll see you guys next Saturday at 9.
Next Saturday at 9, I'll be there. Don't you worry.
But do we want you there?
Anyone have any last words?
I know some people want me. Yeah, Cobra's a bitch.
Okay, well,